Hello everyone. Welcome to Aviation Engineering YouTube channel. All right, so today I took a new video series. So this series is regarding aircraft crash investigations video. So actually, it's about I'm going to give some informations regarding the aircraft crashes happened in the previous years. So I collect the informations from different sources and I made my own presentation. So then I'm going to uh, provide you this presentation as a video. So I'm think it will be useful for your informations and the knowledge. So don't forget to subscribe to Aviation Engineering YouTube channel, and also share these videos with your friends. If someone like to learn about, actually someone who want to find the informations about aircraft crashes, and also someone who interesting about to get more knowledges about aircraft crashes. If you are new to my YouTube channel, in this I'm Kesha Vikramasinghe. I'm a professional aircraft maintenance technician, and in this YouTube channel, you can learn Airbus A320 family, the 80 chapters lessons, and also now from today onwards you can learn aircraft crashes informations. So in future I'm going to do the motivational videos with some engineers and also some managers in aircraft maintenance field. All right, so now let's go to the video. All right, so this is the video, the first aircraft crash uh, definition. So okay, so let's go to the video. So this video is regarding the Turkish Airlines Flight 981 crash. Okay. So the purpose of this video, let's see, the purpose of this video is to inform viewers about the Turkish Airlines Flight 981 crash that occurred on March 3rd, 1974. The video aims to provide a comprehensive overview of the flight, the cause of the crash, the impact, the response, the investigation, the memorials, and the lessons learned from the crash. The video also encourages viewers to remember the victims of the crash and to continue working to improve aviation safety. The sources used in the video and any additional resources for those who want to learn more about the crash will be included in the end credits. Okay, now let's go to the first one, the introduction. Okay, you can see this is the real picture of this aircraft. Okay, all right. So on March 3rd, 1974, Turkish Airlines Flight 981, McDonnell's Douglas DC-10-10 crashed in the Ermenonville forest near Paris, France. Okay, killing all 346 passengers and crew on board. The crash remains one of the deadliest aviation accidents in history and is still remembered today as a tragic reminder of the importance of aviation safety. In this video, we will explore the events leading up to the crash, the impact it had, and the lessons that were learned in the aftermath. The flight was en route from Istanbul, Turkey to London, England, and it was carrying 346 passengers and crew on board. The crash site is located approximately 50 kilometers north of Paris, and it is considered one of the deadliest aviation accidents in history. The crash occurred at around 12:30 p.m. local time. Okay, now let's discuss about the flight. Okay, you can see this is the flight. Okay, the Turkish Flight 981, also known as THY 981, was a scheduled international passenger flight operated by Turkish Airlines. The flight was en route from Istanbul, Turkey to London, England. The flight took off from Istanbul Atatürk Airport at 8:55 a.m. local time and was scheduled to arrive at London's Heathrow Airport at 12:55 p.m. local time. The flight was operated using McDonnell Douglas DC-10, a wide-body, twin-aisle, twin-engine jet airline. The flight was carrying 346 passengers and crew on board, including Turkish citizens, British citizens, and citizens from other countries. The flight had a routine takeoff and was making its way to London when at around 12:30 p.m. local time, the plane suddenly crashed in the Ermenonville forest located near Paris, France. The cause of the crash was later determined to be a failure in the aircraft cargo door, which led to a rapid decompression of the cabin and ultimately caused the plane to crash. It is a tragic incident that remains one of the deadliest aviation accidents in history and a reminder of the importance of aviation safety. The investigation revealed that the fault was a design problem in the cargo door that was not properly addressed by the manufacturer. Okay, now the causes of the crash. The official reports and investigations into the Turkish Airlines Flight 981 crash have identified the failure of the cargo door as the cause of the crash. The cargo door, which is located at the rear of the plane, was not properly secured and failed during the flight. This caused a rapid decompression of the cabin and led to the collapse of the floor above the door. The sudden loss of cabin pressure caused the plane to lose control, ultimately resulting in the crash that killed all 346 passengers and crew on board. The National Transportation Safety Board (NTSB) in the United States conducted an investigation into the crash and found that the cargo doors design, installations, and maintenance were the primary cause of the accident. The investigations revealed that the cargo door's latching mechanism was defective and was not properly addressed by the manufacturer McDonnell Douglas. The investigation also found that the cargo door design failed to meet the Federal Aviation Administration's FAA safety standards. Additionally, the French authorities also conducted an investigation and they came to the same conclusions that the accident was caused by the failure of the cargo door's latching mechanism. They also found that the design and the manufacturing issues were not properly addressed by the manufacturer, McDonnell Douglas. The investigations concluded that the cargo door's design and the manufacturing issues were the primary cause of the crash, and that the lack of proper maintenance and inspection also played a role in the crash. Now the impact. The impact of the Turkish Airlines Flight 981 crash on the passenger and the crew, as well as their families and loved ones, was devastating. All 346 passengers and the crew on board the flight were killed in the crash. The victims came from a variety of different countries, including Turkey, the United Kingdom, and other countries. The crash left behind a trail of grief and heartache for the families and loved ones of the victims, many of whom lost their spouses, children, parents, and friends in the crash. The crash also had an impact on the surrounding community and environment. The crash site was located in a dense forest, and the impact of the crash caused significant damage to the forest, including the destructions of trees and wildlife. The crash site was later converted into a memorial park in honor of the victims, and it continues to be a place of pilgrimage for the families and loved ones of the victims. The surrounding community was also affected by the crash, as many local residents witnessed the crash and the aftermath and were deeply affected by the tragedy. The crash also had a significant impact on the aviation industry. The crash was one of the deadliest aviation accidents in history, and it led to increased scrutiny of the design, manufacturing, and maintenance of aircraft and their components. The crash also led to changes in regulations and safety standards for commercial airlines, and it served as a reminder of the importance of aviation safety. The accidents also made the airlines to be more cautious and change the regulations in the aviation industry. Now, the response. The immediate response to the Turkish Airlines Flight 981 crash was swift and extensive. Rescue and recovering efforts began immediately after the crash and were coordinated by the French authorities and local emergency services. The crash site was located in a remote and densely forested area, making the rescue and recovery efforts challenging. Despite the difficult conditions, rescue teams worked tirelessly to reach the crash sites and search for survivors. Unfortunately, due to the severity of the crash, there were no survivors. In the aftermath of the crash, Turkish Airlines and other organizations took several actions to address the incidents and provide support to the families and loved ones of the victims. Turkish Airlines set up a crisis management team to coordinate its response to the crash and provided assistance and support to the families of the victims. The airline also established a memorial fund to provide financial assistance to the families of the victims. The French authority also established a commission to investigate the crash and determine its cause. The commission worked closely with the National Transportation Safety Board in the United States, and investigation revealed that the crash was caused by a failure in the cargo door. The investigation also revealed that the cargo door's design and the manufacturing issue were not properly addressed by the manufacturer McDonnell Douglas. In the aftermath of the crash, the aviation industry also took several actions to improve safety and prevent similar incidents in the future. The Federal Aviation Administration (FAA) in the United States issued new regulations for the design and maintenance of cargo doors on aircraft, and the International Civil Aviation Organization (ICAO) also established new safety standards for commercial aircraft. The crash also led to increased scrutiny of the design, manufacturing, and maintenance of the aircraft and their components, and it served as a reminder of the importance of aviation safety. The investigation. The investigation into Turkish Airlines Flight 981 crash was extensive and thorough. The French authorities established a commission to investigate the crash and determine its cause, and the commission worked closely with the National Transportation Safety Board in the United States. The investigation revealed that the crash was caused by a failure in the cargo door. The cargo door, which is located at the rear of the plane, was not properly secured and failed during the flight. This caused a rapid decompression of the cabin and led to the collapse of the floor above the door. The sudden loss of cabin pressure caused the plane to lose control, ultimately resulting in the crash that killed all 346 passengers and crew on board. The investigation also revealed that the cargo door's design and manufacturing issues was not properly addressed by the manufacturer McDonnell Douglas. The investigations found that the cargo door latching mechanism was defective and was not properly addressed by the manufacturer. The investigation also found that the cargo door's design failed to meet the Federal Aviation Administration's FAA safety standards. As a result of the investigations, several recommendations and changes were implemented to improve safety and prevent similar incidents in the future. The Federal Aviation Administration in the United States issues new regulations for the design and maintenance of cargo doors on aircraft, and the International Civil Aviation Organization (ICAO) also established new safety standards for commercial aircraft. The investigation also led to increased scrutiny of the design, manufacturing, and maintenance of aircraft and their components, and it served as a reminder of the importance of aviation safety. The incident also led to the redesign of the cargo door and the new design was implemented in all the aircraft, the airlines also started conducting regular inspections of the cargo door and other part of the aircraft. This helped in ensuring the safety of the passengers and crew, and it also ensured that such incidents are not repeatedly in the future. The memorials. In honor of the victims of the Turkish Airlines Flight 981 crash, several memorials and tributes were created. Turkish Airlines established a memorial fund to provide financial assistance to the families of the victims and established a memorial in honor of the victims at the airline's headquarters in Istanbul. The memorial is a simpler yet elegant tribute that features a bronze plaque with the names of all the victims inscribed on it. The memorial is open to the public and it serves as a reminder of the lives that were lost in the crash. The French authorities also established a memorial in the vicinity of the crash site. The memorial is a simple yet powerful tribute that features a stone plaque with the name of all the victims inscribed on it. The memorial is surrounded by a beautiful garden and it serves as a peaceful place for the families and loved ones of the victims to visit and remember their loved ones. In addition to these memorials, there have been several ongoing efforts to remember and honor the victims of the crash. The families and loved ones of the victims have organized annual memorial services and vigils to honor the victims and remember their lives. Turkish Airlines also holds an annual memorial service to honor the victims and remember their lives. The airline also invites the families and loved ones of the victims to attend the service, and it serves as a reminder of the importance of aviation safety. These memorials and tributes serve as a reminder of the tragic event, and they help to honor the memory of the victims. They also help to keep the incidents fresh in the minds of the people, and it reminds the authorities to continue their effort to ensure safety in the aviation industry. The lessons learned. One of the most important lessons learned from the crash was the importance of proper maintenance and inspection of aircraft components. The investigations revealed that the cargo door's latching mechanism was defective and it was not properly addressed by the manufacturer. As a result, the Federal Aviation Administration (FAA) in the United States issues new regulation for the design and maintenance of cargo doors on aircraft. And the International Civil Aviation Organization (ICAO) also established new safety standards for commercial airlines. These regulations and standards help to improve the maintenance and inspection of aircraft components and ensure that such incidents are not repeated in the future. Another important lesson learned from the crash was the importance of proper design and manufacturing of aircraft components. The investigations revealed that the cargo door's design failed to meet the safety standard and it was not properly addressed by the manufacturer. As a result, the FAA and ICAO established new regulations and standards for the design and manufacturing of the aircraft components. These regulations and standards help to improve the design and manufacturing of aircraft components and ensure that they meet safety standards. The incident also highlighted the importance of emergency response and disaster management. The immediate response to the crash was quick and efficient, and it helps to save lives and minimize the impact of the crash on surrounding community. As a result, the incident served as a reminder of the importance of emergency response and disaster management, and it led to increased training and preparations for emergency response teams. In conclusion, the Turkish Airlines Flight 981 crash was a tragic event that had a lasting impact on the aviation industry. However, the crash also served as a valuable lesson in the importance of aviation safety. The lessons learned from the crash helped to improve the maintenance and inspections of aircraft components, the design and manufacturing of aircraft components, and the emergency response and disaster management. These improvements have helped to improve aviation safety and prevent similar incidents in the future. Now, the conclusion. In summary, Turkish Airlines Flight 981 was flight from Paris to Istanbul, which crashed on March 3, 1974, killing all 346 passengers and crew on board. The cause of the crash was found to be defective cargo door latching mechanism, which led to a rapid decompression of the cabin. The crash had a devastating impact on the passengers and crew, their families and loved ones, and the surrounding community. The immediate response to the crash was quick and efficient, and it helped to save lives and minimize the impact of the crash on the surrounding community. The investigation into the crash reveals several important lessons that were learned, and these lessons have been applied to improve aviation safety. The incident served as a reminder of the importance of proper maintenance and inspections of aircraft components, proper designs and manufacturing of aircraft components, and emergency response and disaster management. These improvements have helped to improve aviation safety and prevent similar incidents in the future. I encourage you as a viewer to remember the victims of the crash and to continue working to improve aviation safety. The victims of the crash will never be forgotten, and their memory will continue to inspire us to make aviation safer for everyone. We must continue to learn from the lessons of the past and work towards a safer future for all. We must not forget that every life lost in an aviation accident is one too many, and we must strive to make sure that such accidents do not happen again. Now, the sources and additional information. Sources used in the video: National Transportation Safety Board (NTSB) report and Federal Aviation Administration (FAA) report, International Civil Aviation Organization (ICAO) reports. Additional resources for those who want to learn more about crash: the Turkish Airlines Flight 981 Memorial website, Aviation Safety Network, airdisaster.com, and the New York Times articles on the crash. So these all the links I will put into the description. So if anyone want to learn more and anyone want more information regarding this aviation crash, this Turkish Airlines Flight 981 crash, so you can go through the links and you can read more informations, and you can get more idea, and you can collect more informations about this. So these resources provide detailed information about the crash and its aftermath, and as well as the official reports and investigations. They offer a valuable insight into the event and the lessons that were learned from it. They also provide a platform for the victims, families, and loved ones to remember the victims and honor their memory. Yeah. Okay, that is the end of this video. Thank you for watching our video about the tragic Turkish Airlines Flight 981 crash. So we hope that the information provided was informative and educational, and that it serves as a reminder of the importance of the aviation safety. We encourage you to continue learning about the crash and the lessons learned from it. Our sincere condolences go out to the victims, families, and loved ones. Thank you for taking the time to learn about this important event in aviation history.